If you're thinking about buying the GoPro Hero 7 White because you want a rugged, waterproof camera that's easy to use and records smooth full HD video, stick around because this review will save you time, money, and frustration. But here's what surprised me. This GoPro isn't as flawless as its slick marketing suggests. In fact, while it promises to be the perfect adventure buddy, there are quite a few issues that might make you reconsider. I'm going to dive deep into the real pros and cons of the Hero 7 White, explain who it's actually good for, and reveal some unexpected quirks that might just change your mind before you click buy. Let's start with the basics. The GoPro Hero 7 White is priced at around $179, which places it as an affordable entry into the GoPro ecosystem. It boasts a 10MP camera, 1080p Full HD video recording, advanced wind noise reduction, and a user-friendly touch screen. The camera is waterproof right out of the box up to 33 feet, so you don't need an extra housing for casual underwater shots. Plus, features like burst mode, 15 photos per second, video stabilization, voice control, and a photo timer make it sound like it's got everything an amateur adventurer could want. But here's the catch. Just because it ticks these boxes doesn't mean it nails them. Now, before I rip into the downsides, let's give credit where it's due. The durability of the GoPro Hero 7 White is solid. I dropped it off a rock climbing wall onto a gravel patch. No cracks, no broken pieces, just a little dirt which washed off easily. So if you're out hiking, skiing, or swimming, this camera will take the hits. And the intuitive touchscreen interface is genuinely easy to navigate for beginners or those who don't want to waste time fussing with complicated settings. But the video stabilization, which is supposed to banish shaky footage, sometimes overcompensates, leading to a strange, floating effect in your videos, especially during fast action. It stabilizes all right, sometimes too much. Here's where things start to unravel. The 10MP photos might seem decent on paper. However, in real-world use, the image quality is noticeably inferior to other GoPro models and even some smartphones. Colors tend to be washed out unless you mess with the settings manually. Unfortunately, the Hero 7 White doesn't support 4K video recording, something that many of its competitors now offer even at budget prices. This means your footage won't be future-proof as 4K becomes standard everywhere. And if you're a content creator obsessed with crisp, high-resolution videos for YouTube or Instagram, this might be a deal-breaker. Another problem lies in battery life. The camera's battery struggles to last beyond 2 hours if you're shooting video non-stop, which can be frustrating on long trips or during day-long adventures. Carrying extra batteries or a portable charger becomes essential. You might think that's normal for action cameras, but at this price point, competitors often do better. And while voice control sounds cool, in practical terms it's hit or miss. Sometimes it mishears or ignores commands, especially in windy environments, leaving you yelling at a device that's supposed to make things easier, not harder. So much for voice command bringing you hands-free freedom, more like hands-free frustration. If you want to share your killer shots on social media, the Hero 7 White has a clever vertical shooting mode, perfect for Instagram and Snapchat stories. That's a nice touch, but transferring files to the GoPro app sometimes feels slow and glitchy, and users report frequent disconnects when using Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. This can make quick sharing a hassle rather than a joy. Think of it this way. It's like going to a party and your phone loses reception right when you want to post the coolest photo. Infuriating. Also, the audio quality is decent thanks to advanced wind noise reduction and dual mic processing, but if you're expecting professional-grade sound, you'll be disappointed. For casual vlogs or holiday clips, it's fine. Now, who is the GoPro Hero 7 White for? If you're a beginner, someone who wants a simple, durable, waterproof camera mainly for everyday adventures, casual snorkeling, or family outings, then it could be a solid fit. It's designed with simplicity in mind. No confusing modes or ultra-complex controls. On the other hand, if you're an action sports enthusiast or serious content creator looking for high-resolution footage, robust battery life, or advanced cinematic features, you'll want to look at higher-end models like the GoPro Hero 8 Black or later versions. Here's a story to illustrate this. My friend Jake bought the Hero 7 White before a multi-day mountain biking trip. Excited, he started filming his rides, expecting buttery smooth video and impressive photos to show off on social media. But after a few hours, his battery died, forcing him to stop shooting just when the action got intense. Later, reviewing the footage, he noticed the video stabilization made his downhill crashes look like a trampoline party, visually awkward and kind of nauseating. Plus, he realized the video resolution wasn't sharp enough to crop and zoom without major quality loss. In the end, Jake wished he'd splurged on a Hero 8 or another 4K capable cam to really capture and share those epic moments. Moral of the story: the Hero 7 White is a great safety net but not your full arsenal. Let's bring some humor into this review because cameras can be serious stuff, but buying the wrong one, well, that's just a comedy of errors. Why did the GoPro cross the road? To prove it could capture shaky footage on both sides. And speaking of shaky, the Hero 7 White stabilization is like a mom trying to stop a toddler from bouncing. Well-intentioned, but sometimes a little over the top. On a brighter note, the voice control is so finicky, it's almost like it enjoys playing hard to get. GoPro, take a photo. Silence asterisk GoPro, are you ignoring me? Mode activated. Just kidding. One more, if you buy the Hero 7 White expecting 4K video, you might as well ask a horse for a ride to the moon. Both are equally unlikely. But don't let these flaws scare you off completely. The Hero 7 White shines when used for the right purposes. It's waterproof, rugged, and takes decent videos and photos for everyday adventures without draining your brain over complicated settings. Its interface is easy, so if you want to hand one to your kid or granny to capture family fun moments, that's perfect. It's also a great entry point to the GoPro world, where you can try things out and upgrade later. Plus, the price makes it accessible to most people, not bank-breaking, which could be reassuring if you're worried about dropping your camera in a river or mud. Here's a quick rehook for you. What if I told you the GoPro Hero 7 White might be the only camera you need if you don't care about the latest tech bells and whistles, but want durability and ease? Keep watching as we unpack whether it's worth it for whoever you are, the casual traveler, the weekend hiker, or the family memory maker. On the flip side, if you want show-stopping content with ultra-high res, crisp images, longer shoot times, and pro-level stabilization, then it's time to consider something else. The Hero 7 White is like buying a reliable scooter when you wanted a sports bike. It'll get you from A to B, but don't expect to win any races. For example, lack of 4K video has already become a deal-breaker for many because 1080p, while good, is becoming last-generation standard. Not terrible, but not great either. Also, transferring footage to your phone or laptop isn't as seamless as advertised. Users often complain about connectivity dropouts when using the GoPro app via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. If you rely heavily on quick sharing and editing on the go, this can slow your workflow significantly, which is frustrating considering how action-packed your outings likely are. A question for you: are you willing to compromise video resolution and battery life for the ease of use and rugged design this camera offers? If you hesitate, remember there are better options for slightly more money. But if simplicity and durability top your list, the Hero 7 White hits the mark. Just imagine this. You're snorkeling in crystal waters and your phone is horrified underwater, dead within minutes. Your GoPro Hero 7 White keeps rolling, soaking up every wave and splash. Sure, the footage isn't cinematic masterpiece level, but it's yours. Handheld comfort with no fuss. That's what this camera excels at. Before we wrap up, let me tell you about a hidden gem feature: the portrait shooting mode. It captures vertical videos that are perfect for social media stories. No cropping or awkward rotations needed. So if you're a Snapchat or Instagram fan looking to capture quick moments, this built-in feature saves time and effort. It's a small but meaningful advantage. All right, let's summarize so you know whether to take the plunge. Pros: rugged, waterproof, affordable, beginner-friendly touch-screen interface, voice control when it works, decent audio quality with wind noise reduction, vertical shooting for social media, and smooth enough video stabilization for casual use. Cons: no 4K, average photo quality, short battery life, unreliable voice commands, connection glitches with the app, and slightly overprocessed stabilization. So what's the verdict? If you want a solid, user-friendly, waterproof camera that can survive your adventures without bleeding your budget dry, the GoPro Hero 7 White is a decent pick. But if you want to create professional or near-professional content, or need longer shoot times, it's worth spending a little more on a newer GoPro model or a competitor offering 4K recording and better battery life. And here's a pro tip. Prices for the Hero 7 White fluctuate often on Amazon, sometimes diving during sales or popping after a restock. If you decide to buy, check the link in the description below to grab the best deal before it's gone. Remember, $179 might seem fixed, but it changes frequently. Waiting too long could cost you. To close on a positive note, this little camera is proof that sometimes beginner gear is just what you need. It's straightforward, tough enough for many adventures, and won't intimidate anyone trying to get quick, waterproof action shots. Plus, it encourages you to get out there and capture moments, which is really what matters. So, if you're new to action cams or want a no-frills device that still delivers decent quality photos and videos, the GoPro Hero 7 White can be your reliable companion. Just have realistic expectations, keep your extra batteries close, and remember this is the fun, rugged starter in the GoPro lineup, not the blockbuster star. Thanks for watching this honest review. If you want to check out current pricing and grab the GoPro Hero 7 White for your next adventure, hit the Amazon link in the description below. Act fast. Prices change fast, and this deal won't last forever. Happy exploring, and may your footage be smoother than a buttered otter sliding down a water slide.